Baba, ìyá ló sọ̀rọ̀. Tí kò bá pa ìyá mi máa tó bí burúkú ni. Tí kò bá pa yín bàbá. Tí kò bá pa ìyá ẹ̀ máa tó bí burúkú ni. Tẹ́tí ní tí kò bá fi lè tó ọmọ ni wọ́n ń tẹ́tọ́ mi. Tí kò bá fi lè tó ọmọ ni. Tí kò bá fi lè tó ọmọ ni. Ẹ̀ ní kú rẹ̀. Bàbá, tí kò bá fi lè tẹ́ ìyá. Wọ́n sọ fún yín. Wọ́n mú ìyá tó gbàgbà. Tí kò bá fi lè tó ọmọ ni. Ẹ bá ọmọ mi bá ọkọ mi àbí. Ẹ bá ọmọ mi bá ọkọ mi. Tí kò bá fi lè tẹ́ ìyá.
Baba supporters dig out this old voice note of Wunmi, the widow of the late Ilerioluwa Mohbad, raining heavy curse and threatening and warning a father-in-law, Joseph Aloba Adebamiwo, that if anything should happen to Liam, that is he going to buy Liam this way he pied his son Mohbad? So let's talk about it. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. As at this moment, Wunmi has granted 2 interviews, one on the platform of Wichude, and also the other one on TVC. In fact, the TVC ran on the real program, and also they had to have another mini session with her so that she can tell the story in full. So if you're yet to watch these 2, please do take your time to go and watch the full broadcast on the channels. Okay, now back to this. Yes, Wunmi did not mention, as at this moment that I watched the 2 programs, she didn't mention that she called Baba in a soft tone, in an abusive tone. She said she called Baba then when she was hearing stuff about DNA, that Baba, what's going on with DNA? You're not talking to me, you're just talking to bloggers, and bloggers, they are carrying these things, and the Olojududu boy has also started talking about it. Then Auntie Kem has also started talking about it at that time. But she didn't mention this part, and so our supporters have brought this out to be like, Wunmi is just trying to play the angel, that she didn't say this part where she laid curse on Baba. Now we're going to talk about this. Of course, they're bringing this out now, so we are going to talk about it from that stretch when this happened to now, because some of us have been following this story bumper to bumper. What I would say is this video of voice notes came out when it was a few weeks to Liam's first birthday, and about 6 weeks or about 2 months to Liam's birthday, it was really heated on Wunmi on social media. She didn't come out to talk at that point in time, and whatever she did then was posting on her story, a social Instagram story, where she warned her sister not to talk about her husband in bad light. She wants people to remember her husband's good legacy, if you remember. And there was even a time she did an Instagram live, though she didn't show her face, it was just dark, when she was pleading with Nigerians that Baba was in alliance with Prime Boy, who she said was the prime suspect, and also absolving Naramali and co of whatever wrongdoing they've done to her husband. That why is Baba close to those people? Now, so the cause when I think there was one male blogger that really started this thing, if I can remember him, on Facebook, and some other old thoughtless grandmothers that started this on TikTok. Ma songba yẹn pé àsìkò ọ̀rọ̀ ò tí tó. Mo dẹ̀ máa tún béèrè these days pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin elépè ìgbà yẹn dàṣó ti sú yín ni. Ṣé pé ti sú yín ni? Ẹ ṣe wá ń ṣe ìpè yín sí once a week. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ máa ṣe láàárọ̀, ẹ máa ṣe lọ́sàn-án, ẹ máa ṣe lálẹ́ ni. Àfi tọ́ba tó ṣe ìṣẹ̀dá ayé àtọ̀run ò bá dá alẹ́ àti àárọ̀. Nìkan ni èpè yín ló máa ṣẹ. Ẹ̀yin ti take side títí yín, it's fine and cool, enjoy it. Go to those platforms that, you have the same IQ, you have the same thought patterns, you have the same belief system, you have the same èpè culture. Go there and go and take your chairmanship position there. And leave us who decide not to go on that train of thought to do our own talking. Lè pa ohùn mọ́ àwòkọ́ lẹ́nu, agogo ò ṣe pa ohùn mọ́ lẹ́nu rárá. Olúkálùkù máa sọ tiẹ̀ ni. Olúkálùkù máa sọ. Báwọn abiyamọ kan ṣe wà tó yẹ pé inú èpè làwọn àtàwọn ọmọ wọn tán ti rì wọ́n mọ́. Ẹ máa ṣe tiyín lọ́kàn. ẹ jẹ́ ká wá tí à ń fi èpè ṣọlá ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe títí wa. Ẹni tó bá lè sọ fún yín pé òun ṣe pé kò ń ṣe pé kò wọ́n bọ́ ṣe ń ṣe pé ṣe rí èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ò kí ń ṣe pé yẹn tó bá pe èpè lẹ́ẹ̀kan tọ́lọ́run dẹ̀ rí pé nǹkan tó pe èpè sí yẹn bépò ṣe wà nínú Bible nítorí pé kí ni ẹni tó bá morúkọ tépè ń jẹ́ afọpọlọ lò. Let's get back to our discussion. Wunmi did that voice note in the peak of the heated couscous on Liam. Èpè yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Èpè yẹn ti pọ̀ jù nígbà yẹn. Àtàwọn arúgbó àti àwọn ọkùnrin míì. And I was thinking at that time I would see comments of people who claim to be ṣe àwọn ti grandma yẹn gangan tó jẹ́ grandmother yẹn ló máa ń dùn mí fún wọn. Kò dẹ̀ tún dùn fún mi fún wọn but ó máa ń dùn mí fáwọn ọmọ wọn àtàwọn ọmọ wọn pé àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tí wọ́n jókòó sáyé ara wọn lọ forí kó mi bì kan wá sọfà sábẹ́ ara yín. In tí ò ṣojú wa is either you believe or you disbelieve. Say your thoughts, everybody will say their thoughts and we keep watching. Ẹ wá mú èpè sọ di pap máa ṣe fọmọ ọdún kan. Mo máa ń sọ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí olúkálùkù fi ọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó máa jèrè ẹ̀ gidi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, because mo máa ń sọ in the law of moral justice, in the law of courts tó dẹ̀ wà Nàìjíríà tó dẹ̀ wà functional, in the law of common sense, nǹkan tí ò bá ṣojú ẹ̀, nǹkan tó bá lẹ́fídẹ́ǹsì sọ tí ò ṣojú ẹ̀ tó rẹ́fídẹ́ǹsì ẹ̀ má sọ ó máa fi da ìrìn àjò ẹrú ni. And I said until the court of law says with evidence that Wunmi is part of those that kpai her husband or she kpai her husband, she's very innocent. Ẹni máa forí gbá gínsìn ẹ lọ gbórí yín sábẹ́ tírélà Dangote. Ẹ lọ forí yín. That is the constant thing I continue to say till the law courts says otherwise. Ẹni máa forí gbọ́ pẹ́ kó lọ forí gbọ́ pẹ́ bójá pátá lè máa lọ forí sọ ẹ lọ fi sọ. In provocation, I remember it was Falana that took up her case pro bono from the beginning. And that is one of the things that didn't make her talk on time. Because if you're working with a lawyer, your lawyer would tell you to be careful of the things you say. Especially if you're working with renowned lawyers like Falana Chambers and other reputable firms. If you're handling your case, in fact, when a good lawyer handles your case, you will rest. Especially if you're working in the line of Masho Enwe at Nkoto. Because sometimes you can talk out of anger or frustration. And your opponent might go against it or complicate issues for lawyers. I want to buy law polo to kadi enu law àbí tó mọ nǹkan tí law sọ wọ́n understand nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí. Nǹkan tó ṣe mú other side láti máa feel bí ẹ̀mí pé àwọn lọ́wọ́ mọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ mi máa bẹ́ná sí ring light tó máa mú yín wá ń ṣà síwájú screen tó máa ṣépè àtọba àti president àti governor àtàwọn ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀ ń mépè ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fún wọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ wọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ wọn bàbá wa ń lọ káàkiri ń sìn pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá kọ́ bá yín ṣe kinní kan ṣe rò pé àwọn èjì yẹn rò pé tọ́wọ́n bá tẹ̀ jókòó síwájú screen ṣe rò pé wọ́n láwọn ọmọ láwọn aids tó ń gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. Kí lẹ̀ fi Sanwó-Olú wé tán? Kí lẹ̀ fi President Tinubu wé tán? Baba and his bloggers, especially your prime blogger, kí lẹ̀ fi sọ tán? Baba has done 1,000,001 interviews. Wunmi ṣe méjì ni and she will do more. If Wunmi, you want to go to CNN, go there. You have mourned your husband enough. It's 18 months. Tó bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ ministry, tó bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní bank, tó bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún international body, or even if you run your own business, you cannot be away for 18 months saying because you are mourning one husband. Òótọ́ ni mo sọ fún yín yẹn. Òótọ́ ni mo sọ fún yín yẹn. Èwo nínú yín ló máa fún staff ẹ ní 18 months kó lọ mọ̀ ọ̀nà ọkọ ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ mo máa san salary fún. Hypocrisy ló ti pa wá kú. Bàbá tó ti ń lọ sí party tó ti ń kọrin ni wọ́n ní kọ́mọ ọlọ́mọ má ta irun. Come on. She's done money her husband, at least in the seclusion part of it. So she has a child to cater for. Do DNA. Baba has been running up and down. You wanted her, you were pressurizing her to do DNA at that time. And the court said there was no sense in doing DNA. blogger yín dẹ̀ sọ categorically nígbà yẹn pé òun máa já ọmọ gbà, òun máa rán àwọn èèyàn kó lọ já ọmọ gbà. Ẹni tí ò bá mọ ìdí ọ̀rọ̀ àtàwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, tẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ sí comment section, a máa respectfully ṣàyìn blocking ni. Bá ṣe máa ń try láti respect àwọn èèyàn tó accept foolishness in ignorance. If you don't know, if you're not aware, you can ask. People will respond to you in comment section, or we can honor you with a response. But when you want to be foolish in your ignorance, no matter whoever you think you are, keep your thoughts to yourself. This is a matter of a widow and a child. The fact pé àwa abiyamọ kò ń ṣe pé omi ní pé àkàwé náà àkọ́gbọ́n orí àbá àkálọ̀ nǹkan tí ò bá sí ní territory wa gan àbí àwọn professionals tó wà in that line. From the word go, I will always quote this because in the public space you can always Google it or go on YouTube toggle. Niger Styles, prevailing issues with Ajoke. She had a calling program very early months in this fight then. And a nurse called in. I think she's a nurse practicing in America or in the UK. She stated that all those symptoms don't so wípé Mohbad show nígbà tí wọ́n fún ní abẹ́rẹ́ yẹn are anaphylactic reactions tí injection tó fún yẹn. That was the explanation she made. And if you can use your Google well, you will see what it means. So tó bá jẹ́ wípé Wunmi was alone in that house, or she lived alone, because according to what everybody have been saying, there were 15 people living in the house. And Adura was the one that cooked the noodles, according to what she said, which Babaji is not arguing. Though they don't need recording of evidence. So let the widows two speak. Baba, you went all out. You wanted whatever anybody says, as long as it's going to implicate this lady. That was what you were. You were out with rage. Tó bá ti wà bitter síyàn kan, to one point, ó máa destroy ara ẹni. I don't care whoever it is you are. Especially téèyàn náà ò ṣe kinní yẹn, tó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbógun tì. I will succeed at the beginning, no, but àtúbọ̀tán yẹn wọ́n máa pín wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ ni. Because Ọlọ́run ń ṣọba àbòsí. Even if she has slept with 1 million men when she was married to your son, you should protect that baby at that time and shush everybody up to say, no, nobody has the right to drag or cause that child. But what did you say? You came out and said the boy even looks older than you, a 50-something-year-old man. Baba, you should be ashamed of those words you said. You're shaming a baby. Nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe yẹn ó lòdì sófin ayé, ó lòdì sófin ọ̀run. Tó bá yẹ pé ìlú abroad lẹ́wà, for what sentence tẹ́ sọ yẹn lásán pé sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ọmọ ọdún kan tí ò tiẹ̀ ń ṣẹ̀jẹ̀ yín gan, ẹ máa sun ẹ̀wọ̀n. How much more ẹ̀jẹ̀ yín, ọmọ tí ò ń ṣọmọ yẹn tó jọ ọmọ àdúgbò gan, tí abiyamọ bá rí tán máa tú ìtẹ̀ tán ṣépè fún, abiyamọ gbọ́dọ̀ gbójú sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ bí ẹni pé òun ò rí nǹkan kan àfẹ́ abiagba àwọn ìsọnù abiyamọ tó máa rírun nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tó máa gbójú sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Ẹ rántí pé ọjọ́ kan lè máa wọ kòtò tí ò ní sẹ́ni tó máa bá yín wọ̀ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀yin àti wá yín àtọlọ́run tó dá yín àti iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yín ń tẹ́fẹ́nu yín sọ tẹ́ẹ̀rí tẹ́ẹ̀sì níbẹ̀ àbírọ́ tẹ́ decide láti pa. Like I said, if Wunmi is found to be guilty, and I stand on my words, ọjọ́ tí court bá ti declare guilty pé òun ló pa ọkọ ẹ̀, ẹnu la máa fi sìn dẹ́nu ọ̀nà kirikiri. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, but as long as there's no evidence and you keep silencing this lady and everything she says, mama, ṣé ẹ ti ṣe response lẹ́ni pẹ̀lú ẹ ti response sí interviews Wunmi lẹ́ni lórí platform prime blogger yín, àmọ́ yín máa mú díẹ̀díẹ̀, àwọn analysis yẹn díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni. Mo máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn tí bí ò bá tẹ́ yín lọ́rùn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Wunmi, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ súnmọ́ wájú. Ẹ súnmọ́ wájú. Gbogbo they don't pay you. Tí Wunmi bá gbé wa sórí payroll ẹ̀ fún 1 year, ẹ̀yin náà ẹ gbéyàn sí lórí payroll fún 1 year lọ́dà side náà kẹ́kẹ́ bó ṣe ń rí. Torí pé all you think about in your life is money. You don't think some people can put you in your place. Support you want to support in peace. And if you have anything to say tó lọ́pọlọ, ẹ gbé kalẹ̀, jẹ́ ká rí inú ọpọlọ tó lọ́n fún yín. But if you think your manner of fighting an argument is to be cursing, eru lè pè ó tẹ̀lé yín ní pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọ̀ràn yín lérú yẹn máa tẹ̀lé. This is not a joking matter. We should stop. Èpè yín tó yẹ kẹ́ máa ṣẹ́ fúnra àwọn tó ṣọmọ lọ́mọ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́, ààrí yín bẹ̀ o. ẹgbọ́n àtẹ́wẹ́ pé ẹ̀ láyọ̀ àárọ̀ rí ọkùnrin ò lọ́ọ̀fù rí ẹ̀ láyọ̀ pé kọkùnrin lọ́ọ̀fù yàn ní single life ẹ̀ má rí ìtàn náà ẹ̀ láyọ̀ ẹ̀ di girama náà ẹ̀ láyọ̀ ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ gbére dání abiyamọ wo ló máa gbére dání tó máa tọ́ ọmọ alálùbáríkà tó máa pọ́ ọmọ tó wà ọmọ ẹlọ́mọ tí ò mọ̀ níta tí ò rẹ evidence tó máa ṣépè fún ló máa drop comment ìyà kan káàkiri ẹ drop ẹ̀ síbí kẹ́ ṣá blocking kẹ́ jẹ́ blocking àti wòyìn for over 1 year. The widow is speaking, let her speak. Let her speak. Leave her. Baba has granted 1 million interviews. Let Wunmi keep granting her interviews. Call law CNN, call law grant interviews. And I keep saying it until the court of law finds her guilty. This is 2025. This is not 1942. Tẹ́ pé tọ́kọ obìnrin bá kú báyìí ẹ máa dìlé lórí ni. Is either you take it or you leave it, but you can't stop. Baba, yes, ó ṣe pé fún yín lórí voice note yẹn. It's not the right thing for her to do. It's disrespectful, very disrespectful, but you provoked her to get to that level. Ẹ wá lẹ́wà lórí mountain. Ìgbà yẹn sọ fún blogger yẹn pé orí mountain lẹ́wà tó fi pè yín. Orí mountain tẹ wà yẹn ò ṣe bọ́ lọ́hùn sọ̀rọ̀. Tẹ́yìn bá mọ Ọlọ́run tẹ́ mọ bó ṣe ń pè níbi tó ti ń pè é. Tẹ́ mọ bó ṣe ń pè Ọlọ́run níbi tó ń pọ̀ Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ń wáṣọ funfun. Ẹ má yẹ kí n débẹ̀ yẹn. Nítorí pé àìmọye àwọn èèyàn tí ò ń lọ church tí ò ń lọ mọ́ṣáláṣí tí wà wọ́n da lójú ọmọ aráyé tí wọ́n jẹ́ abiyamọ gidi tí wọ́n ń cheat ọmọ làkejì wọn tí wọ́n kì í fi irọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ju àwa tá a là ń lọ church tá a ń lọ mọ́ṣáláṣí lọ. So gbogbo yẹn èèyàn wọṣọ funfun lọ kíní yẹn ayé ìgbà kan lè má fi jẹ àwọn kan. Àwọn pastors yín là ń rí wọn tó ń ṣe lẹ́yà àwọn àfáà yín mi là ń rí wọn tó ń ṣe lẹ́yà àwọn èèyàn burúkú ti wá bẹ́ni rere jẹ́. Àwọn ọmọ àná lè máa tan àtàwọn tí ò lọ́pọlọ tó máa forí wọn rò náà lè logically assess situation codes articulate thoughts wọn àfàwọn èpè kọ́ máa bépè káàkiri bí ẹyẹ kọ́ máa ṣèpè kiri lórí comment section bí ẹyẹ. Let Wunmi speak. Ire.